So this is the third video in my 4-part series about how to get better at scrying. And this one is going to be about offerings. Like, what are you offering the spirit to encourage them to show up? And this also works for people, obviously, if there's something on offer that they desire, or even just something that shows your appreciation for the spirit, it encourages them to show up. And the first and foremost important thing to offer is your time and attention. And sometimes this gets glossed over a lot because people immediately go to this idea of physical offerings, of food offerings, of drink offerings, even like other things that people go to in terms of offerings. And the first most important thing is your time and attention. And the other thing is different spirits have different ideas of what they like. But in order to really get a sense of what they like, you have to have at least some communication with them. So sometimes that can seem like a little of a chicken or the egg problem. Like, you got to get in communication to know what they want. But like, if they don't, if you don't have something they want, then they won't show up. So this is where a lot of people try to go to like tables. Like, I know people have been using things like, I never used it, but like Crowley's 777 or just some kind of table, or try to assign incenses to planetary hours. Or another thing people do is just kind of offer alcohol across the board, which can, make sense in a lot of contexts, but it is not the best offering in every situation. So another thing you can offer is poems, writing, artwork. And this doesn't even mean necessarily that you have to destroy it at the end. It depends on the particular spirit. So offerings can definitely help them show up, and even just saying a mantra or just saying a poem or something that relates to the spirit can encourage them to show up. And as far as physical offerings go, I've been using, I used to use a lot of stale candy, which does work, but I recently found out a major upgrade. Forget the candy. This is so much better. You get the spirit to show up, you get all their friends to show up. It's like one big freaking party. And this has been used for thousands of years, even in churches. The palms. So this is a date, and don't worry if you can't get dates. There's definitely tons of other offerings you can use, but dates are absolutely amazing when it comes to getting spirits to show up, because not only do they show up, they bring all their friends. So it's just probably the most impressive showing I have gotten in terms of being able to scry spirits is from this. So I would really be remiss to not share that with you. And the other thing is, depending on the kind of work you're doing with a particular spirit, they may prefer some offerings over other ones. And hopefully this just gets you started with thinking about offerings, and not just in the physical sense, but also in the time and attention sense. I hope that helps you.